over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Off play action, Newton. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Newton. Got his man, that's Harry. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, 71 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Dolphins offense set to take over, and it's the longtime veteran Ryan Fitzpatrick who leads the way.
Ryan Fitzpatrick's the kind of guy you want on your team in every situation, whether you want him to be your starter, whether you want him to bridge and help a rookie out like Tua Tagovailoa. It doesn't matter. He can fit every spot you're looking for. He's in the second year of a 2-year deal with 5 and 8 and 13 starts last year with 20 touchdown passes. And anytime he's on the field, there could be some Fitz magic.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And that will be incomplete.
Fitzpatrick's pass.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This is taken at the 18. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense set to take over. The defending champs in the AFC East. They've been the title holders 17 of the last 19 years, 11 in a row. But now this, of course, a year unlike the others. No number 12 on the field.
Yeah, and it's hard of an entire division, but Tom Brady's just that player. Although it will be interesting to see, partner, how New England decides to compensate for the loss of him. Is it Jarrett Stidham, who's been on their roster? Or how about Cam Newton, who they signed in the offseason?
And remember, they do return the #1 defense in the league, so they're solid on that side of the ball. And they have that coach on the sideline who's pretty good as well.
And I think he's going to enjoy coaching a team of which there are actually doubts about for the first time in, let's say, conservatively, 15 years.
He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the... It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive, you know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Slant route caught by Edelman. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Julian Edelman.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 40.
They will run for the first time with Rex Burkhead.
Number 34.
I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 8 yards there. 1st down, New England.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a 1st-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard.
Newton's pass.
It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead 1st quarter, but their 1st misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and
he's taken down. Back at his own. Kyle Van Noy. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
There's a nice catch there by Julian Edelman, and he's going to be a reliable target no matter who's playing quarterback. Topped 1,000 yards receiving for the 3rd time last season. I just love his story. College quarterback to one of the top slot receivers in the NFL.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Sony Michel.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
For a Patriots. 1st and 10.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Dolphins, nothing.
On 2nd down, Michel. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now it's Newton. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian! 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Patriots.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 44. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he's going to have a 1st down, 44-yard line.
for a Patriots.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A give to Burkhead on first down. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Number 34, Rex Burkhead.
6 yards left on second down.
Van Noy on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Check 26, check 26. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
The ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they will run it with Michelle. England. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Jonathan Jones
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
on the play. 1st down, Miami.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the delay, it's Howard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They fake the give. Newton going deep here for Edelman. And this will be incomplete. And it's 2nd down.
Newton's pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Complete.
Throwing again. Newton trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. Noah Igbenogany that time up to make the play defensively.
He was brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup. Second
to throw on 2nd and 6. Newton. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Right down back at the 31-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fitzpatrick. And this is caught at the 8. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Terrence Brooks with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I smell fear in that offense. 8.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Newton on first down. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Newton. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
55 is my guy, 55.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots are pouring it.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Fitzpatrick.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where it appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jerome Baker charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This is White on the screen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of his snaps may come on passing downs because he can create big plays downfield. 2nd on the team in catches in 2019. He led his squad in 2018.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. So with a yardage on that, right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get, all right? 300, that means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through them right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And there's a catch there by Julian Edelman, and I know the conversation is very big on how much will he miss Tom Brady. But Edelman's one of the top slot receivers in the league and an uber competitor. He's going to miss his friend, but he wants to show the rest of the league that his skills transfer no matter who's throwing him the football.
2nd and 7 from the 20. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 16. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and...
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try the air now with Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Patriots continue to roll. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
34, Jordan Howard.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. On first down, here's Breida. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Matt Breida on the carry.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Breida, the ball carrier.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. Escaping the ball comes out, and the Patriots have it. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Oh, now Breida loses it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Newton on first down. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Oshesky on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Complete to James.
New England on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
A gain of 4. It's
to throw on 2nd and 6. Newton.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Catch is made by Harry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
And they'll continue to look for more catches like that from N'Keal Harry. He was New England's first pick in the 2019 draft. Had a disappointing rookie season, though. Only 12 catches for 105 yards and just 2 touchdowns. With his talent and his...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris taking it in. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Miami.
Fitzpatrick on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick to roam now. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Miami set to take over. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
to throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now Fitzpatrick. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Miami.
A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Dietrich Wise Jr. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
To try again after the sack. Fitzpatrick brought in over the middle by Grant. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Sanders' kick is good.
The field goal is
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
It's 56.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Newton's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Gain of 4.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's White, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Today,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.